Welcome back to my YouTube channel. The midnight, the favored hour for political detonation, became the stage for an unprecedented rupture in the MAGA alliance. The fuse was lit on a social media platform by Donald Trump, the most powerful figure in the modern Republican Party. But the fallout was far more dangerous than simple political mudslinging. What unfolded was the complete, shattering collapse between Trump and his former #1 loyalist, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, a feud sparked by her persistence in pushing for the full release of the highly controversial Epstein files. This disagreement escalated instantly when Trump issued a post late at night, withdrawing his endorsement and branding her a traitor and a disgrace to the Republican Party. This designation carries tremendous weight among his base. This political attack did not end with hurt feelings. Greene soon reported a severe escalation of harassment, including reports of hoax pizza deliveries, swatting calls, and a confirmed pipe bomb threat at her construction office, events that required police intervention. She publicly declared that Trump's rhetoric was fueling and egging on a hotbed of threats that could lead to a deadly outcome. A devastating accusation against the man she once defended daily. This is not about political agreement, but about the terrifying real-world consequences when rhetoric crosses the line. The question that remains unanswered is why Trump would dismantle the one person who defended him so fiercely, a central mystery that has fractured his entire movement. The initial and fatal crack in the foundation of the MAGA establishment was not a public debate or a backroom skirmish. It was a digital confrontation launched late at night on Truth Social. The undisputed catalyst was the explosive issue of the Epstein files. Greene, a self-proclaimed America First champion, broke ranks with the White House by fiercely advocating for the full, complete, and unredacted release of the documents, asserting that the country deserved transparency for the victims. This was a direct contradiction of the president, who, despite past promises to release the files, was actively lobbying to prevent that outcome. Greene called his opposition a huge miscalculation, and Trump's response was the devastating midnight attack. In a series of aggressive social media posts, Trump withdrew his endorsement and branded Greene a traitor and a disgrace to the Republican Party. This was a digital death sentence in the MAGA world. The sheer weight of the slur, aimed at the single most loyal defender who had stood by him through impeachments and every controversy, was a clear message that political dissent, even on a popular transparency issue, would not be tolerated. Greene, who claimed the issue had sent Trump over the edge, responded by stating the attack was putting her life in danger, initiating a dark new phase in the political timeline that led directly to police involvement. The chilling escalation from a political disagreement to a severe security threat unfolded rapidly after Trump's post, confirming Marjorie Taylor Greene's assertion that the online atmosphere had instantly turned toxic. This was not mere conjecture. Greene publicly detailed her experience, noting that aggressive political rhetoric had historically led to death threats against her, but this time the venom was being explicitly directed by the President of the United States. She reported a surge in harassment, including renewed swatting attempts, calling in false, violent emergencies to terrorize her and her family, and the distressing arrival of hoax pizza deliveries. Most alarmingly, police were officially called to the scene at her construction company office after a verifiable pipe bomb threat was reported, forcing authorities to check the premises. Greene revealed she was also receiving warnings from private security firms who deal in real-world threats, indicating the environment had become a hotbed of threats. This sequence of events, directly following the midnight attack on social media, dramatically shifts the narrative from political drama to a national security concern. Green herself summarized the danger, warning that the rhetoric was putting blood in the water, which could ultimately lead to a deadly outcome. The focus of the nation turned from the feud to the stunning detail of Trump's dismissive reaction to her fears. When questioned about Marjorie Taylor Greene's escalating security fears and the verifiable police calls made to her office following the pipe bomb threat, Donald Trump did not offer support. Instead, he doubled down on his aggressive stance. He reportedly dismissed her concerns entirely, stating, "I don't think her life is in danger. Frankly, I don't think anybody cares about her." This reaction was perhaps the most stunning detail of the entire feud, as the man who fiercely preached loyalty and demanded fealty weaponized his massive platform against one of his truest, most vocal believers, even mocking her fear after she reported threats that resulted in police action. This conflict instantly exposed two massive fault lines within the MAGA movement. First, the absolute loyalty test, proving that any dissent, even on issues like the popular demand for the Epstein files release, results in political destruction, confirming that loyalty is the only currency. Second, the bitter cost of rhetoric, evidenced by Greene's dramatic apology on national television where she conceded, "I'm sorry for taking part in the toxic politics. It's very bad for our country." This admission only occurred after the same toxic energy she once defended was weaponized against her, proving the real-world cost of that rhetoric was a police call over a pipe bomb threat. The controversy now extends far beyond two individuals, threatening the entire political future of the movement. The explosive feud between Donald Trump and Marjorie Taylor Greene carries profound implications for the future direction of the Republican Party. For Trump, the midnight attack served as a dramatic confirmation of his absolute power, solidifying his position as the undisputed leader who can politically destroy any challenger, regardless of their past loyalty or popularity, with a single social media post. For Greene, the crisis presents two career-defining paths. Either she must humble herself and return to the fold, thereby affirming Trump's dominance, or she could emerge as a genuine independent voice, willing to take on the establishment, a move that has already garnered her unexpected support for her stance on the Epstein files. For the MAGA base, this is the ultimate internal conflict, forcing them to choose between their king and his former most loyal general, signaling a potential ideological split over fundamental America First principles. This entire feud, which escalated from a late-night social media post to police lights flashing over a business threat, highlights a crucial lesson: that political rhetoric is not merely abstract, it is fuel. When ignited by the party's most influential voice, the real-world consequences, the police calls, the threats, the fear, are terrifyingly real, posing a direct threat to the unity and future of one of the most powerful political movements in modern history, particularly heading into the 2026 elections. If you found the facts in this report shocking, smash the like button, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to ensure you don't miss our next exposé. Every share helps the truth get out.